What's up, guys? How are we all doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastically well. So today we're going to be doing an 80 PED Berycled Hunt down here on good old Calypso. But before we get into it, just want to give a special shout out, special thanks to my two Patreons, Bill Flatter and Devon327, for pledging $5 a month. You guys are absolute legends, and I can't keep this stuff afloat without the help of Patreons and all my supporters. It is greatly appreciated. If you want to support me over on Patreon, you can. There are two options. You can pick a $5 a month one, which will get you a shout out in these videos, as well as Patreon only updates. But there is a cheaper option, which is the $1 a month patron pledge, which will give you access to the patron only updates. These updates will have information on the videos that I'm going to be working on, various things like that, as well as providing asking questions, providing feedback, and all that sort of stuff, and you guys will be able to contact me a little bit more directly through Patreon. So if that is something that you are interested in doing, are interested in supporting me, you can for as little as $1 a month. The Patreon will be in the description. Now, let's get into the actual hunt, the actual meat and potatoes of this video. We're going to be burning through 80 PED worth of universal ammunition, and we're hopefully going to come out with something good. First things first, we're going to pop just a couple of them pills, bro. Pop them pills. And hopefully we get something really good out of this hunt. Now, I've hunted the Berycleds a few times in the past, not a shitload of times in the past, but a few times. They have given me some good stuff before in the past, and they all do also provide some relatively decent skill gains as well, if I do say so myself. So I am hoping that they continue to provide some good things going forward. And of course, the Berycleds are one of those ones that, when it comes to the Codex mission, the actual Codex isn't all too bad. You know, the Berycled missions aren't all too bad. They're relatively easy to get done. And I'm hoping to actually have this up to the highest one by the end of the year. I wouldn't mind getting the Berycled up to 20, or is it 25? I'm hoping to get the Berycled up to the highest one possible, and then just enjoy the fact that I'll be able to basically farm the Codex missions for, a bunch of free skills. Because at the end of the day, the skill gains are very important. Because, without skill gains, we got nothing, mate. Without skill gains, it's, everything's just going to be a pointless endeavor, so skilled gains are very important. I'm currently looking at things like, I believe it is athletics and either bravado or courage, one of those, because they have been giving me the most for my, basically they've been giving me the most health gains. And for a guy that enjoys doing some swunting, having a high health pool is very important. And just in general, having a high health pool is really important. I think right now my health is, there it is, 142. That was like 136 about 2 weeks ago, so I'm paying a little bit more attention to what does what, and a little bit more attention to what I prefer and what I actually want. So I'm hoping that these guys do, in fact, provide a decent, sustainable progression when it comes to the skills, because we do have the Prowlers and the Stalkers, and they do give a decent percentage. Obviously, once we get up, we would probably have to kill a couple of thousand to level up the Codex even once. And of course, there are a lot of low level Berycleds that we can also hunt if we wanted to, as sort of a supplemental thing if we wanted to. But hunting these guys are going to be probably a big part of just, the general hunting that I do. The general huntingness of what we do. And these guys have global for me in the past, so there's also that, to look forward to see if they will global for us today. They might not. You never know. And they also drop a specific wooden board that has some pretty good markup. So there's a lot of things that we're going to be looking out for with the Berycleds specifically while we're on Calypso. I will be doing a, ministry board, I believe is the one. Yeah. Really good markup. 500%. Fucking brilliant markup. So these guys do give some good markup stuff. And it's very similar to the tier 4 components in like its ease to get, but also its markup. Obviously the tier 4 components, its markup is like 700 to 800, where this is about 500 to 600%. But the ease of getting it is still fairly similar. So if we can get a decent amount of these ministry boards, we'll be pretty happy. That was a nice one. 6.56. Be happy with that. Be very happy with that. Yeah, we're definitely going to be very happy with the stuff that we get today, I think. As long as we get at least close. If we can get like 80% back, I'll be a pretty happy man. So 80% back, that would be like, what, 65, 70 PED back, you know? And I would be happy with that. I'd be happy with that, if I'm 100% honest. I would be happy with that. But yeah, now if I sound a little bit off today, I'm experiencing the absolute worst fucking pains in my elbows, and it's making it hard to do almost anything on the computer. I have no idea what's caused it. I got a new pillow, and because I sleep with my arm on the pillow and my head on my arm, it could be something to do with the new pillow. My dad also has something called epicondylitis, so it could be something like that. You know, tennis elbows, sort of chronic bullshit like that. It could be that. I'm about the right age for it. He started getting it, you know, sort of around this sort of point, so who fucking knows? But it's, you know, it's a pain in the ass, and if it's still sore, I'll have to see the doc, but it makes making this rather difficult, so if you can leave a like and maybe subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. But knowing my luck, there's probably going to be one of you cheeky sausages that's like, I'm gonna unsubscribe and I'm gonna dislike. Jesus, even picking up a cup fucking sucks. Because there's hardly any strength. So like being able to hold things, you know, it's a pain in the, you know, in the elbow. It's a pain in the elbow. But luckily there isn't much involved in recording Entropia Universe videos. I just have to make sure I click F, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I just gotta make sure I click F and I chat about something relatively involved with Entropia Universe. I don't know how well I'm gonna go recording my Dead Frontier videos. I'll give that a crack later on today, but no idea. Absolutely zero idea do I have on how that's gonna turn out, because your boy is in a little bit of pain. I have taken some painkillers to help, but it fucking hasn't. It just hasn't helped, like, at all. And yeah, pain in the elbow. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's probably just something stupid. And I'll feel better tomorrow. I want to get more of these ministry boards, guys. I want to get more of these. Can I have more ministry boards, please? Because, you know, it'll be greatly appreciated. You know, that nice, bigger markup stuff. Speaking of bigger markup, I'm going to be doing a video on, you know, best things for newbies to hunt. And when I say newbies, I mean like newbies. You know, the better things for newbies to hunt. And that will be for That will be on all the planets. Hey, there's some more ministry boards. Thank you very much. I'll be doing a little... It'll be a video for, like, all the planets and all that sort of stuff. I'm also going to be working on a video, like, how much PED can you make in a day as a free-to-play player. You know, that sort of thing. I'll be doing something like that as well. I've got a couple of other videos in the works as well, that aren't just straight-up hunting. I've got a few in mind. I am also thinking of sort of a... what would you call? Not... sort of like just a classroom of... Or not a classroom, but like a teaching thing of... You know, how to go about doing a few things. You know, I've got a few little tips and tricks that I can show people that, you know, I can talk about and all that jazz, and you know, it might help a few people out. You know, a few people that are just getting into the game and they're not 100% sure what they should be doing, or you know, they're not 100% sure on how they want to do certain things. You know, there are a lot of different things that you could be doing in game to not only extend your playtime, but potentially make it so you don't actually have to deposit, especially in the early days. In the early days, you do not require that much PEDs to actually play the game. In fact, you don't really require any PEDs to really play the game earlier on, like depositing PED early on in the game. Short fern board, they don't really have too much, so I'll keep it, but you know, that might end up being just some TT food, but probably not. It probably won't be TT food, because it still has... People are still buying it, just not as much. And it's not overly rare, because it's not like it's got a massive markup, so... Then again, if it had a massive markup, then people might actually start hunting for it, and then... Who knows? Who knows what would happen? Who knows? Who fucking knows? So we're nearing the end of today's little hunteroonie, and these stalkers have been surprisingly very, very well behaved. They haven't been critical hitting me too much. They haven't been absolutely demolishing me, which is a good thing. I figured they wouldn't, because I do have 5B plates on my ghost armor, so it's not like these guys can do too much of anything, really. There are a few mobs that can do damage to me, like like significant damage in the short term, but a lot of them at the moment, not really. A lot of them at the moment, they don't really they're not too much of an alarm, so I don't have to worry about it too much. We're gonna kill one more. We'll kill this stalker, and then we will head back, and we will see exactly what we got. We might have came back with. Not quite 60 PED. Oh, maybe we might have. We might just scrape into the 60 PED mark, which would still put us at a loss, like a loss of at least 20 PED. So you know, it's a bit of a. Well, we'll kill this one. We should be able to kill this one as long as it doesn't dodge too much. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, and I'm going to be continuing my exploring next island as well. Ah, bollocks. Go switch over to this. I will be continuing my exploring next island as well. So it's going to be... I'm going to have some interesting things going on pretty soon. Going to have some cool videos coming out. Some good stuff, hopefully. Hopefully. But, yeah. this is the hopefully sort of thought. And we are gonna say no thank you to these guys. They're gonna do some damage, but then once the turret takes them out, we'll get our armor return, whatever. Which is an interesting thing. You know what I've never done? A hunting where I'm just using my armor. You know, let's kill X amount of Berycleds with just dragging them to the turret and seeing how much PED we can get from them just attacking my armor. Probably not a whole hell of a lot, but you know, it's an interesting thing. It would be a little bit of a meme sort of style of video if I'm 100% honest. It will be one of those, you know, sort of things. Alright, let's have a squiz at what we got. So, we came back with, okay, 63.56. And this would have burnt, yeah, this burnt about 5 PED. I didn't check my armor. I didn't repair it, so I have no idea. So I'm gonna say we're down about 20. We're down at least 20 PED, but it's more likely 25 PED. That would be my guess. But that's all good. I'm gonna leave it there for today, guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. And I will see you lot in the next one.